When we experience an ending, we need to properly grieve this ending. Otherwise, we're going to go into debt to ourselves. Because when we experience an ending, we have a lot of feelings about this ending, whether it's a death or a breakup or something else. And these feelings are chemicals that get stuck in our body. And these chemicals, they need to be metabolized, they need to be processed, which means you have to use the body, doing something like EFT, to help you actually process those particular chemicals. Otherwise, they get stuck and you go into debt. So you have a loss, and let's just pretend it's like a minus 10 when it comes to pain. Minus 10. And instead of feeling it and getting yourself back up to a 0 and processing it and going through the steps of grief, you ignore it by just endless scrolling or jumping into another relationship as soon as possible, or just getting really blackout drunk all the time, or constantly staying busy, because if you're busy, then you don't have time to check on your feelings. There's many ways that we avoid our feelings. And instead of just being a minus 10, now this grief is getting deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Now it's a minus 1,000, minus 10,000. And that does not mean that you cannot get better. Obviously you can. Your brain has neuroplasticity, which means you can learn. We can always dig ourselves out of that debt. But what if potentially there was a chance that we go and we dig ourselves out of that pain debt, and we also maybe prevent future pain, so that debt, at least we can prevent some of that pain debt. Things will happen to us that are going to be painful. It's life. I don't know, it sucks. But we could learn some tools and some skills to help us process it faster so that we don't have to struggle as much. Or maybe so that we can struggle efficiently, if that fits your fancy better. If you'd like to learn a bit more about EFT and you want to work with me, check out the link in the bio. I have a free 20-minute call. Let's chat.